everyone, and welcome to Make It Happen Monday. It's Kimberly Beer here, and today we're going to talk about 4 qualities of a good marketing email. And I could actually title this talk 4 qualities of a good marketing social media post as well, because regardless of whether you're sending it out in an email or whether you're placing it out on your Facebook newsfeed or on your blog or on Twitter or on Instagram, whatever you're doing, these 4 qualities really need to be pertinent for you when it comes to marketing. Now, I am talking about marketing emails and marketing posts. I'm not talking about communicative posts. I'm not talking about just your average email that you would send out to a client customer service wise. All of those can still be handled through email marketing software, where you're sending out things to people to help them understand how to use your product or service, or to report back on a nonprofit event that you've done. These emails that I'm talking about are the emails and the social posts that you're using to build and maintain a relationship with your customers that encourages them to purchase from you. So the goal here is to get a conversion, is to actually get someone to purchase and then hopefully come back and keep purchasing. And that's the part that is usually the more of a challenge than getting them to purchase the first time. It's keeping that relationship going well over time and maintaining it with you instead of your competition. All right, so let's dig into these 4 qualities. The first quality is branded. The number one reason why someone doesn't even open your email is because they don't recognize who it's coming from. So today, in a lot of the modern marketing or modern email service provider clients, so that's the software you're looking at it in, emails that have an unsubscribe are shuffled off to a certain folder so that they're all kind of lumped together to say, hey, these are marketing emails. And typically when we go to read our email, whether it is the email in our important, our VIP inbox, or whether it's the email in the inbox that is for promotions, the first line we look at is the from line. Think about how you read your email. It's always the from, and then if you don't recognize the sender, who it's from, then you're going to delete it. You don't a lot of times even read the subject lines for those emails. That decision is based off of the from line. So when it comes to getting your email opened, branding is super important. Once an email is opened, the branding needs to be really consistent with how people are interacting with your website, with your physical presence if you have a physical retail location. All of those things need to feel really consistent to your customer in look and feel and personality, and those are communicated through your logo and through colors and through images. So branding is a really important component, and before you send an email out the door, it should look like it belongs to your company, even at the slightest of glances. Well over half of us, and I say well over half of us, read our email almost exclusively on a cell phone. Gone are the days of when you could send out really long emails and have them happily received by your audience. So being concise in your email marketing is really important. More than 2 or 3 screenfuls on a cell phone, people aren't going to interact with it. So what you're putting out there is not even getting really seen, and it is probably getting deleted a lot faster than you would like, just because the quantity of the information feels excessive or feels super heavy. So concise is really important. 20 or fewer lines of text, 3 or fewer images, and 3 or fewer links or calls to action are critical. I say 20 lines or fewer of text. That's great. I say 3 or fewer images is great. And I really would like for you to keep it to 1 call to action. If we're looking for getting the most conversions out of our email marketing, any email that we send out should be focused on 1 call to action. Now you can have multiple links in that email, but those links all need to be focused on 1 thing. So maybe the photo is a link in this email that we have sitting over here to the right. Maybe the photo is the same link as the button is the same link as This says view videos on our website, so that would be a different link, but I would almost include to say sign up today to work with our instructors. So one good call to action presented in a couple of different ways is okay, but we want to keep this super concise. Actionable. So we just talked about those links. Those links are a critical part of marketing emails. And if you're sending out a marketing email and there's no place for people to take action inside of it, you're missing a lot of the point here. Because every time someone clicks on a entity or a link inside of your email, that is recorded. Not just the fact that somebody did it, but that person's information. So you know who that person is. You have their email address, and you can put them in a better segmented list to help target them more specifically if they don't follow through on the sale. So making your emails actionable is really important. It's also the key ingredient to getting this whole thing to pay off for you, because marketing is about action. It's about creating a result. And if we're not creating a result, we're not really marketing. Finally, the last quality of a really good marketing email is that it is valuable. The number one reason that people unsubscribe from your email list is not because you over communicate. It's not because they feel smothered in the amount of emails that you send, or not even because they don't like email marketing. It's because what your email presents to them isn't valuable. It is irrelevant content that will get at someone to unsubscribe faster than any other thing. If they find the content of your emails valuable, they will keep them and they will go back and interact with them later on. Maybe they don't read them that day, but you can bet me they keep them. Think about, again, how you interact with good marketing emails. If you have a relationship with one of your vendors and they send you really valuable information about how to use their product, or tips or tricks or tutorials or really good coupons or content, you're going to keep those emails. Even if they come every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. I'm on some lists that seem to send out twice and 3 times a day. As long as that content is super valuable, I'm willing to put up with a huge quantity of email because the quality is there in the value. So again, our 4 qualities: branded, concise, actionable, and valuable. These also work for any other type of social post you make. Your social posts should always look like your business. They should always look like they belong to you, because that's the point of all of this, is to help get people to recognize your brand without even having to think about it. Any type of long form text or long form content on a social post or an email, it just doesn't get read. Those type of things are more for your website, where people can feel like they want to take a little bit more time to get to know you. But even there, I caution you to cut out as many words as possible to get your point across as quickly as possible. Actionable, always have to be able to take an action. That's what marketing is about. And valuable, the more valuable it is to your audience, the more they're going to build that relationship with you and want to maintain it over time. All right, so your challenge for this week is to take all 4 of these qualities and go create an email or a social post that you can go through and check off each of the 4 and see how that interacts with your audience. Thank you so much and have a great week.